Hey, what's up? So I failed, obviously. I've had like 10 hours of practice. How would I fucking... Right, no, I failed the driver's test. I'm supposed to get 60 hours of practice, and I did not. Um... and the way I failed, though, was interesting, because I failed immediately, actually, within the first few seconds of the woman getting in the car, because I started moving without her putting on her seatbelt, and that's against the rules. You're supposed to check if everyone in the car is wearing their seatbelt, and she wasn't. So I failed, and I don't have my license. Oh goodness! And I need more practice with everything else. My mother still yells at me all the time when I try to drive. So I don't think even if I did do that, I would have failed eventually. It's just that I didn't give a shit because she was paying for the test, and I wanted to see what it was like and tell her that paying for the test was a waste of money because she didn't let me get enough practice. Because I don't get up in the morning, but also if I want to do it later, she says no, or if we're going out to eat and I ask if we can drive, she says no, so whatever. It's both of our faults, really. Um, oh well, we'll see what happens. I really should just steal the car every now and then. I mean, it's a terrible idea, but it's kind of a good idea, just to at least get that practice in. It's extremely illegal, of course, both stealing and driving without a license. But, it could be done, I think. Actually, I don't know where the spare keys are anymore. So never mind. It probably can't be done. Oh well. Fuck this Veronica, though, right? Oh, goodness. That's like the first time I've ever used her name because I didn't give a shit beforehand. How well are we doing in the game? Not very well. Not doing very well in the bingo battle either. I mean, apparently somebody's participating in those because we've gotten a few. We've gotten like third place in the last two or three. I did a little bit of the one that happened yesterday, but then I forgot, and we got in like third. And then in the morning I wasn't up early enough, so that failed. And then at what, 7? Yeah, 7. I just completely forgot. So that also failed, but whatever. I don't know. I mean, it's bad, but I don't care that much. Goodness. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Ah, God, that's that thing again. That's that regression or something. There's a word for it. It's a psychology thing where it's like old habits are really hard to break. And that's something I used to do all the time. When I would pull the thing down just to look at the time. When playing anything, really, I would do that. But now I have my watch, so I don't need to. But like, I don't know, I had just this weird moment of nothing else to do, so I just did that. I just did that really quick, even though I hate that. I don't like doing that anymore. I used to do that while doing the videos, and then just like something clicked in my mind where I was just like, that looks kind of bad. So I'm gonna stop doing that, and I mean I have for a while, and I just randomly did it. I guess yeah, because I just like felt weird and uncomfortable, so I just had to do something, and my brain was like, hey, your finger's near the top of the screen, boom, pull the thing down for a second. I didn't even get to see what time it was. Well, now I can because I got my watch, of course. But observation. These videos are doing terribly. Like, they're going down while Kumo is going up, which is crazy. Because, like, the story is getting a really interesting part, and my ability to read it is also getting better. So that is going nowhere but up, and this is going down. So it's weird. Even though this is the one I enjoy doing a lot more, but of course I will still be doing both for as long as there's Kumo and as long as I'm alive. I would definitely want to start reading another story as soon as I'm done with Kumo, and maybe even, I don't know, because it's getting so popular, if it starts to be like fucking like 30 or 40 views a day, I might just even try to push it a little bit and try to release 2 videos a day, which would mean recording a lot more in a week. But I don't know, I'm kind of fine with it. Like, whenever I do the bulk ones, I enjoy it a lot more. Because I get to read a whole lot of the story, and then I have to wait like a whole nother week. So I could do like a couple bulk recordings like frequently throughout the week and just build up a huge fucking backlog and just let them all just flood out 2 or 3 times a day. I mean, 3 times a day is a little intense. I did actually used to do this show 3 times a day, so it's interesting that I say that. And this show was 10 minutes back then, while every Kumo is only 6 or 7 minutes. And now that I'm out of a job, hell, it's not a bad idea. I could just just record 10 episodes a day, every day this week until I have a job. I don't know. Like, without the license, finding a job gets annoying, but I know I should. And I should just apply for a bunch of shit online and, have my mom drive me again. And it annoys the shit out of me that I have to have my mom drive me. But if I need the money, I need the money. And if I need the practice, then I need the practice. Well, I would try to drive myself. And she would have to be accompanying me because that's kind of how it works. Somebody has to accompany you if you don't have a full license yet. But I should do that. I don't know what to look for exactly, but probably something in retail. I like doing retail, which is a weird thing to hear anyone say ever, believe it or not. But I do enjoy retail a bit more. It's like over food prep. Like, of the basic things that you can get at a younger age, it's food prep or retail. And retail is where I want to be. So, yeah, I would probably look for a retail job. Like a dollar store or like a corner store or like a gas station or something like that. Just something to make money for a while. There are a few things nearby, but whatever. I gotta look into promoting myself in this channel so that I can start making money off of this and then not have to worry about working ever. I still haven't had an official job yet. I don't know. I mentioned that before, where I think it would be great if I could never have a real job ever in my life. And I did kind of have a job. I've had under-the-table jobs, and I've just recently had a job where I showed up and did the work, but didn't get paid because I was never officially an employee, and then I just left. And that's that story out of the way. So that was kind of a job, but not really, in a sense. So, yeah, I haven't had a real job yet. According to the state, I get my money from thin air, which is fun. But I don't know. The whole thing with the YouTube and making money off YouTube is weird as well, because there's this very, very small amount of ad revenue. I can't. I've mentioned this before, but it's a breach of contract to tell you exactly how much money I make, but it's a small amount. It's not enough to live off of, because I have so few viewers. They're frequent uploads, but so few views means that small money. Very small money. So it's not a viable option right now to do something. Like, I haven't actually received any paycheck. But also because, I don't know. I have a PayPal and a Patreon, but I don't think either of those work. I have no idea how to set up Patreon to give me any money. But I mean, like, I think it's supposed to, like, I could get it to work through PayPal, but PayPal doesn't work because I'm not 18. PayPal used to work, but when I tried to set it up as a business account, it wanted me to confirm my identity and my age. Like, it wanted my social security number and my age, and when I put in both of those things, it tells me that my age is invalid. So, because I tried to switch it over to a business account, it doesn't work. And I could probably try to email somebody and switch it back to a regular account where it would be, where it would allow me to do things. but I would also have to get them to change my name because I don't want my full name displayed. I switched it to a business account because it doesn't display my full name in that scenario. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna beg you for money like I always do. Oh man, I have done that a few times. I have, and I'm not ashamed to say that. It's kind of funny, actually. I think it's hilarious that I've begged people for money on YouTube. Other people might think it was funny as well. Might not be the case. There was a story. I don't know if I told this, but somebody got like really pissy with me because I was asking people to buy me birthday presents. Like I had a link to my Amazon wish list where you could go and you could buy me a birthday present. And this guy was like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's bad." I don't know. He just didn't like that I was asking people to buy me things. I was just like, "Shut the fuck up. I don't care." Like, I sent him the Urban Dictionary definition of Dilligaff. And he made some other random comment that I'm sure it's just like he had it in his mind, and he was like, if he says anything, then I'm gonna say this thing. And then I sent him the Urban Dictionary definition of Dilligaff again, and something like that. I don't know. I'm sure the conversation is archived somewhere on the YouTube. To find that would be maybe difficult. I'm not sure. I think you can probably look through look for keywords and shit for comments on like every video, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of how the exchange went down. I think I made some sort of comment or something, but generally, I don't know. I just it was just weird because I don't know. I felt like the guy was overreacting because I'm never serious when I do it. Like I'll always mention that I would appreciate it if you did give me money, but it doesn't actually matter at this point in time, especially because I can go out and find a job, and I can do a lot of those things. I'm just very lazy. But yeah, this guy was like really upset that I would ask for birthday presents from strangers. I'm just like, okay, I mean, whatever. Present's a present. You don't have to get me anything. I should just leave my Amazon wish list in the description every episode from now on, and then anyone, whenever they want, can buy me things, because I like it when people buy me things. He was like, I think, because also like, he thought I talked about it too much. Like I lingered on it too much because like, I don't know. I got into describing the things on the wish list, and then every now and then I would be like, "Yeah, buy me that. If you're gonna buy me anything, buy me that." But I would repeat it as well. I would constantly say, "This is the thing you should buy." Like, as to like a point where it was kind of a joke, where I was just like, "Yeah, if you're gonna buy me anything, buy me that." No, wait, buy me this thing. And like he took it as me trying to, I don't know, trying to actually tell you to buy me things, and I was trying to put it as like, that's really just a fucking joke. This whole thing is a joke. I mean, I don't think the videos are labeled as comedy, but they maybe should be. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a comedian. I'm just, I don't know. It's just I shouldn't be taken that seriously, and I think the Dilligaff name really should solidify that in your minds, at least, that yeah, I don't care. So don't try to really, like, I don't know. I don't know. I did it like the whole thing with comments. I don't know. I feel like some people are scared of making comments because of how I might react to them, because of just how I react to everything, really. Because I'm not afraid to make fun of you if I think you're stupid. So I don't know. Somebody actually commented about that like 2 or 3 days ago. They said I never know what to comment, and I was just like, comment whatever the fuck. Something like that. I don't remember the exchange exactly, but it was something like I might have said you don't need to comment or there's just, they said like they always feel the need to comment but aren't sure what to say. And there's also like, it's a little overwhelming, because I say so many different things that to try to choose one, like, if you thought about it, you could probably have some sort of response for every little thing I say. But to choose which one, it's quite the feat, quite the task to decide what part to react to, because these videos are so, I think he used the word unique, actually, and I'm quite flattered by that. I don't see too many people doing exactly what I do, although I do take some inspiration from other people. But yeah, he said like they're so unique he never knows what to say. And it makes sense, because how are you going to respond to like, when you comment, you might be responding to like the whole video. And it's usually, if I get a comment, it might usually end up being an answer to a question or something relevant to like the very end of the video, I feel like. Like that happened the other day where I had mentioned whether or not I should audition for that Love Live cover band thing, and somebody like in the comments just said, yes, do it. And I was just like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, what are they talking about? And I was like, oh, it's obvious. It's the Love Live cover, because that's the thing I said, like right at the end. I was like, leave a comment if you think I should do this. I think I might have even said dictate my decisions, control my life, or something like that. And they said just, yes, do it. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Because that's like a direct, like that's an obvious, like that works, right? Because I asked for something, and then they gave me something, and then that's boom, done. But everything else is kind of mixed in between a whole lot of other random garbage. Because every single one of these videos is like all over the place, except for the ones where I try to make them specifically about one topic. And that doesn't happen very often, unless I'm going on vacation. Please don't kill. Okay. Unless I'm going on vacation, that doesn't happen very often. Or if it's something that I know is going to take some time, I try to separate that out. And that happened kind of recently, except I did start the episode with like 10 minutes of random bullshit, and then went into speedruns, because speedruns are cool. And I felt like that was the thing that I could say a lot about, which was kind of true. There probably exists a few other topics which I could go in depth in and things like that, but I don't know, the whole format of this is just rambling about fucking whatever comes to mind throughout my day and shit like that, so it's just, I don't know, and nobody watches anymore. Now, I still have viewers, and I will do this until I have no viewers, but I still have viewers, so I will still do this. I might even keep doing this, even if even if I'm not getting viewers, because I do enjoy doing this specific thing, because it's, I don't know, it's kind of therapeutic in a sense, because it's a lot, I don't know, it's a bit of a release, because I get to talk about whatever the fuck in like an open environment. I almost said friendly environment, but hell, it's the internet. Anybody could say whatever the fuck they want. But if somebody tried to insult me, they would have a very, very hard time of doing it. That's a topic for another day, though. But I haven't really gotten any hate mail, hate comments. I've gotten one from a dude that I kind of knew personally who hated me a lot, and I just like sent, because like right after I made the Sepia Tears videos, I was like way fucking proud of him. And I still kind of am. Like, those were my favorite videos to make. And I love that series, because I loved just doing that and the silly voices and shit like that. But nobody watched that. So, like, whenever I made those videos, like the first one or two, there's only 3 of them, I think. There might be like 5 or 6. But I sent a link out in a couple of chats. And somebody who was there just like didn't like me very much, and they watched it just to put a comment saying I hate you. So that happened. So that's like my one hate mail. But they're a very interesting person. They also tried to tell me that I said reprise wrong because it's Sepia Tears Winter's Reprise. I said Sepia Tears Winter's Reprise, and he said it's reprise, and I said you're a fucking idiot. It's kind of both, even though reprise is I think reprise is more common. And it was funny because sepia, I said sepia instead of sepia, but sepia is the proper way to pronounce it. So he corrected me on the part that was right, but not the part that was wrong, which was just like, oh shit, on his part, you know? So, I don't know. I do that every now and then, I guess, but yeah, whatever. I think there was a Game Grumps skit about that, or Game Grumps joke, I mean, where they were like it's a like Captain Grammar, but like he'll jump in and he'll correct your grammar, and then he'll immediately say something that's very wrong. I don't know if that was exactly relevant, but it was what I was reminded of when I had mentioned that little story of the guy who tried to correct me but forgot to correct the part that was wrong. So, I don't know. Some people are like that. I for one, do correct people. Especially if they're people I know, I'll try to correct them. Because A, I like being an asshole. And B, I think it's, I don't know, it's just like, sometimes it's a really simple thing where it's just like, you're wrong if you say that. So why don't you say the correct thing? Because I don't like seeing people be wrong. Because I don't like seeing stupid people. It's kind of a selfish thing to not want to see stupid people. But whatever. Everybody should already know my opinions on stupid people already. It's really ridiculous. But that's who I am, and I'm not afraid of it. I am afraid of other people, though, so that's why I don't give out my full name. If anybody gets too upset with me, which might happen eventually, hell, not much you can do about it. Unless I get hacked, but I don't know, I might be fine with that. Eventually I'll try to work out proper security measures. Don't try to hack me, because you might succeed, and I don't want you to. You won't get very far, because it's not connected to too many things. Like, I don't think you can, I think, it's connected to Google Play, but not to, you have to go through my other Google Play to get any money out of things or whatever. And Google's actually kind of cool with, like, other people are logging into your shit. What are you going to do about it? And you're like, I'm not going to let them do that. And then boom, there you go, it's done. So Google's pretty cool with that. So if anybody finds out, you know, YouTube and shit, they would have to get, like, both of my emails. And that's probably difficult. I don't know anything about hacking. But I feel like I might be fine. I also get the feeling that not many of you listening right now are very good at hacking. Not to insult you, but it's not a very common profession. I guess it is somewhat a profession in some cases, but I don't know. I should probably end this now because I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I want to go read more because that's what I'm doing. I haven't watched an anime in like a month because now I just read a lot. Yeah. And watch YouTube videos, but mostly reading. Alright, take care of yourself.